People of the early 19th century were very attuned to the seasons of the year. For them, it was a matter of life and death. Each season marked times of specific activities, such as planting in the spring and harvesting in the summer and early autumn. And then there were the transitional seasons when foods weren't as readily available, and people found nourishment in the foods they either preserved or foraged. In early spring, with food supplies dwindling and before gardens could be planted, one might rely on edible wild plants sprouting in the forest or even in the yard. Others might hunt wild game such as deer, bear, rabbit, and squirrel, or native birds like turkey, geese, duck, and pigeon. When the time came for planting, careful consideration had to be given to utilizing the garden space to stretch out the harvest season. Even our gardens here at Prairie are planned for months in advance. Certain parts of the garden were planted to produce food early. Others needed to produce food over the course of the summer and early fall. Some vegetables and fruits, once harvested, could be stored underground for the winter in what is known as a root hole. The root hole was dug deep enough to prevent the vegetables from freezing. Straw was sometimes used to further insulate the produce against freezing temperatures. People who planned ahead in this manner were usually rewarded in early spring with fresh produce weeks or even months before the next harvest came. The entire process of planting to harvesting required thinking ahead to ensure people had the nourishment they needed to survive another year.